Hey everybody, just going to do a review on the Bosch series dishwashers. I got this at Lowe's. They come in different series. I say Bosch series. This is stainless steel series, but I got the black because that's what our other dishwasher was black, and we really don't have any stainless. So, but they come in stainless steel. Some come with stainless steel, black stainless, and then black. There's the series 100. The series 300, like this one, the series 500, and the series 800, and they're all priced accordingly. This is a mid-range price. I got this on sale at Lowe's again for $6.99. It's very quiet, extremely quiet. It's like it has a when you turn it on, it shoots a little red light on the floor on the right corner, so you know it's running. That's how quiet it is. So, again, this is the Bosch series 300, and it is the SHSM63. I had it installed by a plumber because I am not a plumber, and the one difference I noticed between my other one, I had a Sears Kenmore before, which was like 12 years old, and it really was shot. Anyway, it was hardwired in. This one actually has a plug, so they had to drill a hole through the side of my countering, which is okay because it's hidden by the refrigerator, and it just plugs directly into an outlet. So just take that into account if you do buy these, which is not really a big deal, but I would have preferred it hardwired, but regardless. All right, let me open it up and I'll show you. These are really nice machines, and I love the way they design the inside. So let's go inside and take a look. Okay, so before we get inside, I'm going to show you. It looks complicated on how to run, but it's really easy. You got your on this particular model. I think all of them. The fronts are a little different. Some have a handle on the outside. I chose the one that has the has like a little pull handle. It's very sleek. It fits right in. It's really nice, nicely designed. Bosch. I have a friend who has one 10 years. Swears by him, and when it came time to get one, he highly suggested it, and the reviews are really great on it. And for the price. And what's nice about it is you have such a wide range of price. You know, I think the cheapest one is $500, and then of course the top of the line, the Series 800, which I really didn't need. It was close to $1,200, but no matter whatever which one, I really recommend the 300 series. It's a great mid-range for $600-700. You really can't go wrong, and it's gonna last. The last one I had was all plastic on the inside. This is all stainless. But anyway, let's get back here. Very easy to work. You have your soap dispensers. Put your soap in here. Click it closed. This is your dispenser for your drying agent. You load it up. You have your on and off. Has a digital readout. That's the time it's going to run. And it's very simple. You got a lot of dirty dishes. You got heavy. If you want to just, real easy, just hit automatic. It'll determine based on the sensors how much dirt and how much grime is on your plates. You got your normal. If you want to do it quick, say you have a party, whatever, you got quick speed 60 an hour. So I guess it runs over about 2 hours. Then it's quick rinse, maybe. Pretty self-explanatory. Half load, sanitize, and then you have your extra dry. So basically, you load it up, you hit on and off, choose your setting, hit start, and then you close it. And then again, on the bottom, of course, it's not on, so you're not gonna see it. There's a red light that shines down onto the floor that lets you know it's on. Okay, so let's go inside. Okay. All right, so as you can see, it's stainless. And you know what sold me on these? All of the series, all the Bosch series, what sold me is this top, and I didn't know it right away until I started messing around with them. It has this top drawer that you put your dirty forks and knives or whatever on the top here. So I put dirty dishes in here to do the video so you could see, you know, how it's loaded, instead of just doing a sanitized review with empty stuff. So and you can load these up pretty well. It states not to really rinse the dishes off, although you're not going to put a whole half, you know, if you're not going to put a half a hamburger in there. But it says basically that you don't need to rinse your dishes, because it actually senses how much soil is on the dishes, and then it rinses, it'll wash accordingly. But this is really neat. You can hold an awful lot of forks and knives up here. And I guess some other items, you know, if you have something like this, maybe a coffee top. It's a really great idea. And this is what sold me on them. When I was looking at all the other brands, LG and so forth, I saw this, I was like, this really sold me. Okay, so like I said, this is a real selling point, and I'm sure LG has them. I didn't, honestly, I really was going for the Bosch, you know. I mean, of course, what better reference than a friend who's had the same model, and I know he's used it for many, many years. He has a bigger family than I have, so I really was, and the price point was just perfect. But I guess this is the norm, and again, I had a really cheap base Sears Kenmore brand in here for years. It was all plastic, but anyway, this really sold. So lots of room. Here's a second shelf, and this adjusts, has little adjusters on the back, so you can bring it up here. It's a little adjuster. It's hard to do it, but this basically goes up and down a few inches, give you some clearance on the bottom, in case you have something really high. But lots of storage options. This, I mean, you can do like a whole bunch of different place settings for forks and knives. So these drop down for whatever, plates, cups. It's got a nice little handle here. Okay, and then the bottom, of course, more utensils. So if you have a family of 50 and you're washing 50 place settings, you have plenty of space. So as you can see, it has quite a bit of cleaning room, and again, it's all stainless on the inside. See if we can put the light on. I don't know if it really does make a difference, really, but it is all stainless. And again, this is about not even 3/4 full. It's pretty well made. And again, we bought it about 2 weeks ago, and we run it every day. This is a 30-inch. They're pretty much all standard. I think there's a 24, also a smaller version. Again, stainless steel, black stainless, and then black. And each model has different availability on the colors. But again, it really cleans well. I haven't had to rinse any dishes off or scrape anything off. So, you know, I recommend them. And honestly, when I first got it, I was a little like intimidated, I guess. It just seemed like all these buttons and so forth. You know, it was because my other one was such a basic on and off model. But it's pretty academic, pretty easy. The only thing I haven't really figured too well is the drying agent display. on how you determine if it's full. It doesn't have like an LED or nothing, I guess just in here, but it has, it's, you fill it here, so I guess as long as there's some agent in here, you know it's full. So I imagine after a week or so, depending on how much you run it. So, well, okay, so we're going to turn it on now. I'll let it run so you have an idea how quiet, but I don't think it's going to really really register on the video. So again, it's about 3/4 full, but we're going to run it. And I don't like to really fill these every single time. I like to run them with half. But again, I only have a family of 3, so it's not like I have a ton of dishes, but I generally do, you know, at night we'll put it on. And now, because it's so quiet, I can actually put it on before we go to bed, because you don't hear it. The only thing I hear is when I do turn it on, and I'll show you, is you hear a little trickle in the sink from the drain hose, and that's it. So we got on and off. So we go on. We're going to hit automatic. I really don't need to sanitize this load, but if you want to sanitize, you hit sanitize, hit start, close it up, and there you go. There's that red light. And that's that little gurgle I was telling you about. That's the only thing I hear to let me know that it's actually running. We'll let it run a minute just so you have an idea. As you can hear, this is a 44 decibel. Very, very quiet. Again, this is the black. And there's your red dot. We'll close up here. It's running now. And it's almost, you can't tell it's running. So very, very quiet. Highly recommend. So this is the Bosch Series 300 dishwasher. Again, I got it at Lowe's. It is the Bosch Series 300, like I said, model SHSM63. And there's the other model numbers in the whole series if you're looking to look them up. Obviously, the more expensive ones might have a little better, more options and so forth, and even quieter, although at a $699 price point, you know, this is more than quiet. So here you go, it's running. All I hear is the traffic out front of my house. All right, so I hope this review is helpful, and thanks for watching.